have you ever been to a place where have you ever been like to a, maybe I remember going through the slums of South Africa, and I was like, wow, this is unbelievable. I did not know people had to live like this. Right. Or go to India or Jamaica or, so, I mean, places I'm talking about where they really I'm talking about really poor, so poor that there are no fat people, right? Like you can't be fat and poor at the same time. If you fat and poor, then you can't be poor. That means you're eating something, you're getting some food, right? So here in the United States, we have things like, poor people who are fat that have a pair of Air Jordans and a big screen TV. That ain't really poor in world standards. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So anyway, so when you have situations like that, a lot of this is created by U.S. government greed and dominance over other countries' economies and governments and things like that, right? And they're just and the BRICS nations are basically saying, no, we want to go in a different direction. They want to create what they call a multipolar world where it's not just the United States and everybody else. They're creating a power base that's sort of on the other side. The other thing they want to do is, and this is something that you've asked me about, and this is something that is probably going to occur over time, which is what they call the de-dollarization of global currency. They want to de-dollarize the world economy. And what does that mean? Well, that means they want to get away from this idea that the dollar is kind of the thing to be, that the dollar is the preferred currency used in international transactions. They have things like what they call the petrodollar. The petrodollar was pretty much established because they made deals with oil producing countries, and they said, look, we're going to do a debo for you. We got weapons and all kinds of stuff that we can offer to you, as long as you agree to do all your your oil transactions in dollars, right? So that means any country that buys oil from you has to have dollars to buy your petroleum. That's why they call them petrodollars, right? So that means that the countries that want to get oil have to have dollars. The countries that are selling the oil are going to have massive dollar reserves. And what that effectively does is it makes the dollar kind of the only game in town. Well, when the dollar becomes the only game in town, what effectively then happens is that the United States then has access to a lot of political power all throughout the world. See, if I don't have anything in your house that I effectively control, then it's really hard for me to control you.